Good afternoon, Warden Hill. Here's to an end of another week.
It's been a brilliant week.
It's been lovely, and sun is shining, and it's Friday, all right?
And it's the start of Six Nations.
And oh yes, very important match tomorrow. Guess who I'm supporting? Guess who Mr. Antonius is supporting?
On different sides this weekend.
Very different sides this
weekend.
weekend.
But we're one team.
One team, and we'll congratulate the winner.
I will.
Scotland.
We'll see.
Oh, here's hoping. Right, okay, so we're into our celebration assembly for the week, and there has been some amazing things going on this week, children. Super impressed, and we're going to start going through them. But I would like to talk about feedback. So, parents, I'm hoping that you will have all got the letter that was sent out just before 1 o'clock today, sharing the results of the survey. Thank you so much for all of you for taking the time to complete that. It was absolutely brilliant and invaluable because it allows us to make informed decisions, which is really important, and your voice matters. So you'd have seen that the vast majority of pupils and parents enjoyed that No Screen Friday, and as a result we're going to do another one next Friday, slightly different packaging though. So it will be a morning only, and the teaching team have already started, and I know they would have released the work for you today at 1 o'clock on Google Classroom and Tapestry to let you know what the focus is going to be. There are going to be resource packs put together by the team, and you'll be able to collect those. They're basically, if it's needed, those resources, if they're needed for those activities, and you'll be able to collect those on Thursday when you come to collect the books as well for them on the reading books, okay? So it's just, we just felt it was important actually. The children in school really benefited too. The feedback from them in person was stunning. You know, lots of them saying, oh, best day, it's the best day. And actually just having a break from that sort of routine. It's the kind of thing we do anyway in school. We do have our varying days and inter-house competitions, and it breaks things up because we're very aware of otherwise the children and you become overloaded.
There's a time to spend a little bit more time on one thing, really focusing. And I've had a look through some of the activities, and I was like, I want to do that. Oh, year 2, Charlie and the Chocolate. Oh, year 1, Charlie and the Chocolate. I want to do that. Year 3, Nothing to See Hotel. I want to do that.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Lots of incredible ideas.
So we're hoping you'll really enjoy that next Friday morning. All right, but then it'll be a normal timetable for the Friday afternoon. So again, on a bit of feedback and just sort of giving this validation to it all, I've said it before. If all you manage to get done at home with the children is their English, maths, the reading in the form of guided reading and or phonics, then take that as a win, please. All right. We are already preparing, we're already looking at and analysing when we have all our children back in school, what we're going to be doing, all right, in terms of filling any gaps with the children and sort of moving their learning on, all right. So we are super confident that, you know, our children will finish on a complete high and on a really good level and standard by the end of this academic year, regardless of what's happened over these last few weeks. And if you're starting to feel that worry about the fact you're not getting everything done, remember the children will complete things at their own level. So, you know, if you're on those WhatsApp groups and you're sort of hearing sort of positives or the negatives, remember each of our children's an individual and they will complete what they can at their level. And again, totally understand and totally understand the pressures that you've all got at home as well. And I hope the change in releasing that work at 7:30 in the morning for the day ahead gives you a little bit more leeway and support in managing your day as well. And I just feel we're at a point where we can do that now. The teaching team have kind of caught up in terms of that video making, because we really did hit the ground running with the remote learning, that quick turnaround. It was a mammoth task for the team and they did it brilliantly, but I'm hoping that will help to make a bit of a difference too. And as I said, we will be reviewing a meeting with the teaching team next week. We're constantly reviewing what we do, and there'll be further updates, changes after half term. Right.
That's amazing. Just they're superheroes.
Celebration.
Let's move on to our challenges. And the reason why we've been doing our daily exercise challenges is also in line with our new PE scheme, our Jasmine PE, because it's helping us to develop our physical skills. It's also helping us to develop our social skills. So when you're out with your family, you're having a chat, enjoying and making those ties. If you're part of a team, one of the best things about being in a team is your teammates. Absolutely. I still love playing football to this day because of my teammates, and I miss them at the moment. So, which is really nice that we're developing those skills. There's also those personal skills of resilience, determination, and some of the stories that we're going to share with you now really do encapsulate
They
those
do.
personal skills.
Yeah.
And also, it's good for health and fitness.
It is indeed.
So we wanted to pay tribute to Captain Tom, and I know lots of our children have been talking about him because he is an inspirational member of our community, our country, and he's already got his own Little People, Big Dreams book, which is just inspiring. You know, we've used them a lot in school, and I think they're really powerful for sharing brilliant stories. I think he is the epitome of community spirit, that belonging to the community, and that's what we try to create at Warden Hill. It also shows you that age is but a number. No matter what age you are, you can have an adventure. He was 100 and he had an adventure that he never could have dreamed of. Yeah. It was just a huge thing for him to achieve, and he helped others. He just shows those personal skills of determination and setting yourself a goal. So in honor of Captain Tom, the daily exercise challenge this weekend and next week is the Captain Tom 100. That's going to be amazing. I'm going to be doing 100 sit-ups. I'm going to try and do 100 sit-ups. I think that'll be really challenging for me. But you might want to do 100 star jumps. Now, they don't have to be done all in one go, because 100
Or it could be a challenge if you did.
Yes.
You never know. That'd be quite fancy, that one.
I don't think I could do 100 sit-ups in one go.
I don't know. You have to see how it goes.
Well, I'm definitely going to try. Set myself the goal of 100 sit-ups. You might want to run up the stairs 100 times. Do 100 press-ups. Do 100 laps of Bryson. Now, that would be a marathon distance. So that's maybe a rather large goal. But Captain Tom just did 100 laps of his house or his garden. So you might want to do 100 laps of your garden or your house. Set yourself your own goal. It's about choosing something that's right for you and trying to achieve something.
Absolutely.
So I'm really looking forward to the Captain Tom 100 this week.
Yeah, I can see it. And remember, you can get on your bikes or scooters as well and do those 100 laps of Bryson or other playing fields around you.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, really good.
See, I'm a runner, so I always think running. But you can cycle.
I'm out on the bike mostly at the minute.
Or scoot.
Yeah. So we have our own amazing fundraiser and super challenger, and Millie in year 4 has done an incredible job. She's decided that she wanted to do something for the school community to help raise money, and she's like our own personal version of Sir Captain Tom. And we just want to say a massive thank you at the moment. Can you see how much Millie has raised so far, children? Isn't that fantastic? And I know that Millie's mum, Millie said, oh mum, I'd like to try and, you know, my target would be £1,000. And Millie's mum said, oh, Millie, you're not going to get that. Let's go for 300. Look at that. With the amazing support of our, you know, our school community, the wider community, Millie has absolutely smashed that. It's incredible. And I know she's started going out and she's really enjoying it. She comes in and lets me know how it's going in the mornings. And it's just a wonderful feel-good story. And Millie, we're really proud of you. And thank you for doing this for our school. And we wish you all the best. So
she's not the only one who's set a challenge.
No.
The Lakeside Under-9 football team have worked together to run to Wembley. So there's 180 miles, and Toby, Leon and Alfie, their team has run the distance to Wembley.
Boys, that is incredible. Absolutely brilliant.
It is incredible. And it just shows the power of setting yourself a goal.
Amazing.
And they've been so determined. They've been out running with older siblings. They've been out running with parents.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And like all things, it's really going to help your football being fitter, being able to compete more, being able to work harder for longer. So we're really impressed with the Lakeside Under-9s. I was obviously a Charlton Rovers boy. I was, but I can celebrate another team and Lakeside Under-9s. Well done. That's incredible.
Well done, boys. Super.
So we move on to reception, and it's lovely to start off with reception, looking at the creative, brilliant art that they've made.
Fantastic.
They are craft dragons. We've got Sebastian here and Arthur, who look very proud of the dragons that they've made.
Quite rightly so.
Well done, boys.
Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Oh, and on another art theme now, and I know this work that Mrs. Bruce has been delivering for the children across the school. This is fantastic. Maisie, I love the colour contrasting going on there, and Ethan as well. I love your line detail on that, Ethan. Absolutely stunning. And I love, going back to Maisie's now as well, how it's all sort of perpendicular even to the colours, to the hand there. It's just incredible. Really stands out.
I know you love art because you did an art history course, and I love art, and it's almost like a Van Gogh. How it's almost shimmering, it's almost moving.
The movement in it's fantastic.
That's incredible.
Great.
And we move on to now to some amazing writing. In year 2, they've been writing about the Great Fire of London. And it's so nice to see this non-chronological report with such great structure with their headings, their subheadings,
yeah.
the accuracy of their sentence work, the information that they've imparted. And I'm very proud of both Jacob and Poppy for their brilliant work that they've done. Go year 2.
And that presentation, I'm looking at the handwriting there for both of you, Jacob, and the additional sort of information you put in there, some diagrams as well, pictures to help with it, and Poppy, that handwriting is absolutely stunning. Looking at all your drawings there, brilliant. And the content as well, as Mr. Antonius has said.
Definitely following our handwriting policy.
Right. Ooh, what have you got here?
Oh, geography.
Look at
we
that.
do love geography, but there's always a place for a technical diagram. And I love how accurate that they've labelled the different layers of the Earth, and they've labelled it with clear subheadings, and then just created a brilliant piece of work that you want to look at. I'm drawn to Noah Slatter's work there, the way he's written the definitions around the different layers just makes me want to read it. Just brilliant. And it's nice to see such technical drawing at such a young age.
Really good job of going in for that core section there, Noah. Well done.
They're engineers of the future with technical drawings like that.
Yeah. Right. Year 4. I might have had a little sort of go on this myself as well. The Padlet that you did on those books, your favourite book, the books that you're recommending for the rest of your class to read, it was fantastic. Mr. Antonius and I were just looking through all the different books, and there is such a variety, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So this is something that we're going to roll out year 4. You've done it for us. You've shown us it can be done, and you've done an incredible job. And so we're going to be rolling this out across other year groups after half term, because it's so quick and easy to do. And we're going to see if we can get a way to link this onto our school website under our reading section, because I think you've done an incredible job of sharing all those books and what you've written about those books and why you love them. Okay, so well done, year 4.
Slightly different. It was the whole year group.
The whole year group.
Not just some individuals this time. We wanted to celebrate the whole of year 4.
And parents for year 4 will try and get a way of sharing that with you, all right, the whole lot, because they did a fantastic job, and thank you for any support at home with that.
Moving on to year 5 and perimeter. We all know what my favourite subject is. So we had to have it here we had to have maths in this assembly. And the reason I've chosen Poppy Jackson's is just the accuracy of her drawings. She's drawn it in there, taking great care. And when studying something quite practical like perimeter, it's really good to have a diagram to work from and help you understand. So well done, Poppy. I've chosen Phoebe's for a different reason. It's really her twist it and her level of explanation, because maths also has writing in our maths books. It's important to explain your understanding, to show your reasoning. And Phoebe has done a brilliant job of showing her understanding. So well done, Poppy and Phoebe.
Well done. Spoken language. Now, this is a part of the national curriculum that we do all the time in school, but sometimes we will compartmentalise it to make sure it has a very specific end outcome. Year 6, what your teachers have set you to do over these last few weeks, because there's another slide we'll share in a minute, has been fantastic in terms of getting from you those different formalities linked to the different language you're using for the different aspects they've given you. So in this case, it was, imagine you are Sleeping Cutie's solicitor, and they wanted a verbal response from you. Caitlin, I watched it and actually went on and gave some feedback too as well. The level of formality she gave, the language linked to the formal use as well, was just fantastic. Her intonation and her control over the delivery, I can see that we've got a barrister in the making there. She was fantastic.
I was transported to some courtroom somewhere. And it was just magical listening to her deliver that.
Yeah, it was incredible. And Miss Barrett was so proud of you, Caitlin. All right, well done.
And then this one's another whole year group celebration. It was an incredible level of debate that was between them. And what this graph shows is the opinions of the group at the start, on the left-hand side. And you can see that some people thought the Mayans were extremely civilized. Some thought that they were extremely bloodthirsty. So we have two very diametrically opposed opinions. But after debating,
Mhm.
that's not how the debate ended, is
No.
it, Mrs. Flutes?
And then you've got another on the right hand side. You can see actually the informed decisions after having that debate. As Mr. Antonio says, the children will then type in their comments into the chat with the teachers, and that's the graph that was produced afterwards. So individual opinion to start, debate it, listen to other opinions, form even more informed decisions because people were coming up with evidence to back up what they were saying and, you know, pulling out sourced information, and then a final opinion right at the end of what they thought about the Mayan civilization.
And it just shows the power of talk.
Mm.
When we find an extreme opinion, through talk, it can be changed and brought to a much more moderate and in the middle decision. And I love how they ended up mainly, some were still fairly civilized and some thought they were fairly bloodthirsty,
Yeah.
but they're not as extreme. So
No,
it's
they're
really,
not. Yeah, it's true. You see, it just narrows it right into.
really interesting.
And I know Mr. Williams, who was doing this with the children, he thought it was fantastic. And again, year 6, that, you know, the effort you put into this was brilliant. So well done.
Was an amazing. I've really enjoyed celebrating all the year groups.
Yeah.
Let's finish off with our mantra. You've got this. It's a week till half term. We're so proud of our community. Keep working hard, and we can't wait to celebrate more things next week.
That's it. Okay. So I'm hoping you'll be able to get out, have a go at your 100 challenge over the course of this weekend. And let's hope for the weather. It looks like potentially there's a little bit more snow, light snow on the way, and go Scotland on Saturday. Right. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.